Hi everyone, as you can see on my desk I've got the Fulli mill catalogue in front of us for 2024. Now the reason for having the catalogue, or showing you the catalogue, is all down to hooks and sizes. A lot of people ask me about the actual hook and the sizes of the Fulli mill, especially certain styles like the check nymph. Basically, when I say it's a size 14, a lot of people think it's a lot bigger, and it does look a lot bigger when you especially look at a standard hook. And I'm going to show you how to size the hooks. There's a catalogue here. Obviously there's a lot of stuff in the catalogue. Obviously Fulli mill make and sell a lot of flies, and sell a lot of flies under names of well-known people. And well-known anglers all around the world. Especially here in the UK and Europe and America. Again, to be very big in America now. So what I'm going to actually show you is a lot of good patterns in there as well if you need a guide. If you get the catalogue you can see all the patterns. There's tons in there. So anyway, hooks we're talking about. So at the back of the catalogue the hook should be anywhere. So just make sure that you can see to move these hooks. These are the hooks here. It's the start of the Fulli mill hooks. Now I've actually got, right, for instance, right, this hook here. This one is the it's Fulli mill 5027. It's there. It's a grab gate barbless heavy black nickel. What this one is. Now, if you look at the hook, there's this hook sizes there for size 20 to size 8. This is a size 12. This is the size 12 box. So if you put the size 12 hook on the picture of the hook in the catalogue, you'll see that's the actual size. So if I zoom in a wee bit here, you may see it. You can see there it actually fits the actual size. So when you buy a size 20, that's actually going to be the size of the fly, and that goes for them all. So there we are. That's how to get the sizes and check that they're the ones that you want. Now, on the other question I got was about the standard size, especially in comparison to. There's a couple of hooks I use like a lot. Now, I'm just going to move the catalogue over, bring some of these hooks out, so you can see what I'm doing. Now the two hooks would be the check nymph, that one, standard hook. This is that there is the all-purpose medium, this one. It's not on this page here, but basically I want to show you the check nymph, and this one is a barbless hook. So basically the size 4, these are both size 14, so that's a standard size 14. This is obviously a check nymph, size 14, and you know, if you put it beside, if you have the hook, the catalogue picture, you'll see it fits perfectly. Now, obviously, it's a lot bigger looking, though. If you line it up, it's practically in line with the size 14 when it comes to the sort of full length of the hook. It's much the same, but with the gape, it makes it a lot bigger. So if you want to tie that standard 14 in a certain size to suit a certain fly that you want to basically tie this or represent the fly using that hook, just put it beside, in this case, the size 16, and you'll see that then is maybe a size that you want. So if I was sizing it to suit a standard, I'd go probably the chances with this style of hook a size below. So this is how it's a great way to check. If you look at the ultimate dry, this is ultimate dry up here. This is a standard 14 hook. One of the questions I get asked is comparison to the barbless hook, especially this one as a dry, because I would use the all-purpose medium as a dry fly hook, but as barbed. But if you basically compare that to a standard, the standard hook to the ultimate dry, if you put it beside it, you'll see that it's actually the same size. Especially when it comes to their hooks, they fits perfectly. It's ideal. So it is a size 14. So there we are. It's just that the gape throws you a wee bit. The style of the hook throws you a wee bit, and that's why the catalogue's handy to get. Now, as far as I believe, as long as I think you can order the catalogue, get it sent to you. So for ordering obviously the hooks or anything else that's within the catalogue, you'll be able to basically see exactly what it is. I'll just go through it a wee bit. Obviously there's a lot of hooks in it. Obviously a lot of flies in it as well. And you'll see in the catalogue that some of the hooks, there's some of the flies tied beside it just to show the hook off, which is it's a really good way of doing it. Same with obviously the salmon hooks and the streamer hooks. But with the beads, all different types of beads that they use, cone heads and so on, whether they be the slotted or just the standard tungsten or brass, painted bead. We've got dumbbells and so on. But then we've got the catalogue. This is the fly tying materials, which is a new thing for Fulli Mill in the last year or so, or more than a year anyway. You've got obviously the type of materials they use, and quills and so on, marabous. I mean, they have a nice range of certain things, the dubbins, some of there's bucktails, and so on. There's a lot of stuff you could obviously go through and have a look. One thing, if I were to go to the catalogue, is a lot of people ask me about the nylons I like, or the tapered leaders, especially when it comes to dry flies. I mean, I've used all of these. I mainly use the 9 foot, depending where it's tapered down to. I'd probably use down to £4. I don't know if it shows you, £4, 5x. And then I add on a tippet, either a £4 tippet, believe it or not, or even less. So I'd go to a 2, so I end up keep the taper going. So that's what I normally do. And it depends on the style. If I'm doing like a piggyback or a dry dropper, I would tie the dry to the tip of the tapered leader, and then I would add a tippet to the bend of the hook at the same weight, or depending on the fly, just to balance it a wee bit. I would never put something heavier, it doesn't make sense. But anyway, they've got all the sort of sizes there. Nylons, there should be nylon somewhere. What do I say? I use on a bigger spools, the World Class V2, you get the Master Class, you get the fluorocarbon, these are fluorocarbon, or the copolymer, I've got polymer, how you pronounce it. But anyway, there's obviously one there to suit. I would say you probably use more of this one. I used this for years and years. The Master Class I've used, I've got a spool or two. I'll reach over and you can see. So this is the larger spools with obviously the rubber band to stop it falling off. Then we've got the elastic band. This is the £4, so I would use that. This is what I would use if I was doing a dropper or so, depending on what I'm fishing. But this one's been through the wars. I think I dropped this in the river and then found it again. I lost it. I do it quite regular, dropping things. The other thing, I mean, obviously you've seen me using their boxes. This is the fly patch, full-in-one. This is basically this is for, it's got a pin there for pinning it to your waistcoat. It's just like a reservoir of flies. It's handy, but it's got the open sides just for the air to get through, so they dry quicker. Obviously the bigger ones, I mean, I've even got here, this is a new dubbing box. How do you get into it? It's magnetic, I think, so it's quite a strong magnet, that, for your dubbins. So, clumps together. It's really strong, jeez. Yeah, that's a magnet and a half. But anyway, there we are. So you can pick out your dubbins. Probably make a good dry fly box if it wasn't for that. But anyway, another one I like to use is a streamer for the big flies, for the Irish patterns, even for doubles and salmon flies. I mean, there's one there for everyone. There's a choice. So anyway, there we are, folks. Just a wee quick look, but it was to do with mainly the hooks. Let me see. Well, that's obviously the materials, beads, and the hooks. So remember, if you get the catalogue, and it's worth getting, you've got your size chart there is actually the actual size of the fly or the hook that you can buy. So anyway, there, I hope this was just a wee quick video. I think it was quick anyway. Showing you how to size your hooks and how to pick the hook that suits the patterns you're going to be tying. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks again.